And we are back, episode 117 of Journey to a Million. And Jared, wait, what milligram? Like, what dosage of melatonin was that? Were those fives or?
It's just 5. Yeah, it's 5 milligram. I take 2
Oh.
a night. I need it. I mean, it helps a lot. I haven't been able to sleep, and with it, I have no problems at all.
Sleeping in college, I'm just saying, it's tough. It can be tough.
Yeah, especially, I mean, I work 6 a.m. only Friday, Saturday, so it's like I try to adjust to that. And then I have 9:30 classes. Oh, calm down over there, top right. Shut up.
Zack's gonna be like, I got up for 5 a.m. work before.
You chose to do that, okay? You choose to do that. I don't choose to do that.
No, Zack loved it. He loved it working out ice.
Yeah.
At Manitowoc Ice. Loved it.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Bring him back. Okay. Well, Jared, we haven't talked to you in 2 weeks, so how's it going? Super Bowl?
Good. Oh yeah, didn't even talk about that.
Yeah,
we all knew it was going to happen, but the picture didn't happen with the whole proposing thing. But maybe next year,
that was supposed to happen.
Maybe next year when they win it again, because it's just what's going to happen. I don't know.
What about
sometimes you just gotta look back sometimes and say, yeah, they're the best team. They're going to win. That's no matter how the regular season is. It's like LeBron in the playoffs. It's going to happen.
What about what Zack and I talked about, right? So we won't double dip, but the timeout thing, or not timeout, sorry, the getting the ball to start overtime.
I don't know. They need to stop talking, the 49ers, because everything they say is making them look worse. And they keep saying, we didn't know the rules. We wanted to kick first, receive. We didn't know this. That I was like, okay, just you're making it worse. I think you still take the ball. You score. The worst that can happen is they tie or they go for 2 and then they win. But if you go for 2 in the Super Bowl, that's risky. So even if they score, I mean, if you get the ball, you throw a pick 6, it's over. But I don't know. You can go either. I see both sides.
Yeah,
because you're used to the whole year. You're used to getting the ball, scoring a touchdown, you win the game. Now you have to try to map out what's going to happen. Like the goal is always to score a touchdown. If you can't score a touchdown, kick the field goal, your defense just needs to stop. You can't blame the decision because your defense couldn't get a stop.
Yeah, I think both of you changed my mind on it. I was like, I don't think it was as egregious as people made it seem. Like looking back too, like I mean, either way, right? You said you still gotta get a stop, you still gotta score, kind of thing. Like that, some things don't change on that. But otherwise, I mean, we're basically now in the dog days of football until we gotta wait till next week for the combine, and then free agency. Zack and I confirmed it was that March. Was it March 13th? I believe we confirmed it was that Wednesday. And it kicks off, and then we kind of go. We gotta roll it. Oh,
I mean, we do. Well,
San Fran didn't. Hi, Riley. Yeah. How's it going? Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're making themselves sound terrible with just they need to stop talking, saying we didn't know the rules. We thought that it was normal rules. They're just kind of shooting themselves in the foot there. But
yeah, going back to kind of where we're at in the season, or like the NFL season, is we're like in those dog days, and now it's just all speculation. And it's the Justin Fields following people, the speculation crap. So we get to enjoy that.
I don't know. I think Fields wants to play for the Bears, he said, but it would be stupid of them to keep Fields instead of drafting anyone, even taking, obviously Caleb Williams, Drake May. You take any of those guys and you're in a better chance. You at least have a better ceiling. I think Fields is almost close to his ceiling. He keeps saying how he's going to throw for 4,000, rush for 2,000, and he wasn't even close last year. So he's good for fantasy, but he's a running back. Keep him on the team, put him at a running back's position, and get Caleb Williams. There you go. Just work on Fields' pass catching, and you got a great duo there.
What do you think, Zach?
Yeah, I agree with everything Jared just said.
There we go. No. He's zoned into this. You can tell.
I do think going to the Steelers, though, is like the top destination. I just see Riley said it as well. Steelers seems to be the top. Yeah.
Becoming all pro, I don't know about that, but Steelers said they're committed to Kenny Pickett, though. So they're not going to say they're not committed because he's their guy right now. But
Yeah,
the
but
way
they're
that
also not
sounds,
stupid. So
Yeah, the way Pickett or Fields, I don't think either of those can get you to the Super Bowl. I think you need, if they're smart, the Steelers would. Maybe the Steelers can build around him because they have a great defense, and their offensive line is okay, where they can build around him, and then the Bears draft a quarterback. Either way,
Well,
I don't know.
the price is what is it even a second round pick? I mean, we were kind of talking about this, Zach. But there's no reason to not take a flyer. You might as well take a flyer on him if you're Pittsburgh.
yeah, I mean, he's not going to cost much either. So even if it doesn't work out, like it's not. It's kind of like a no harm no foul, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's going to cost at least a second, but the second's not a huge price to pay for a shot at a quarterback that could possibly be on your team for the next 10 years.
I feel like that since they went 7-10 last year, like it's promising in the organization. They're not the smartest organization. We can admit that. Like I think they'll commit to him. I think they'll commit to Fields and say, hey, like you work on your accuracy, you work on this. We'll build around you. We'll draft some linemen. We'll draft another receiver, maybe a Marvin Harrison. Maybe they draft that high and take someone that can actually help him develop instead of just moving on.
Well, did anyone see the garbage mock trade that ESPN put out with the Giants trading up for the 1-1? If the Bears were to trade that pick, let's say, and keep Fields, it was. Did you see it? So it was Kayvon Thibodeau, and then it was the 6th overall pick, a 2025 first, and then a 2024 and 2025 second, all for just the 1-1 for 5 spots. That's terrible.
That sounds like something the Packers would do.
The Bears would accept that in a heartbeat. 1, 2, why would I get the Giants only trade for a quarterback, but at 6 overall, I mean, you're probably not going to get May or even Daniels potentially at 6, but I don't see them trading up to 1-1 for that price. I don't see any team actually, so that's why I don't know. I think the likelihood of them trading that pick is low, just because I don't know. But
I mean, I think that if they draft another quarterback, their organization, like the same thing would happen with the Packers. Like if you guys moved on from Love, then you look back at that and you say, "Wow, that was a fail. That was a terrible pick." So if they move on from Fields, who still has a lot of potential and a high ceiling, like he hasn't reached it yet. I don't think. If they move on, it kind of looks terrible for the organization, and a lot of fans will be like, "Okay, well, we just wasted 3 years of our organization doing a rebuild when in reality, like we didn't rebuild anything. We don't even have our quarterback yet. So now if they draft another quarterback, it's like, okay, here's 2 to 3 more years until we're relevant,
Yeah, but you also got to think about the position the Bears are in right now versus where they were when they drafted Fields is totally different, and I think it's becoming more and more evident that you have to try and compete on a quarterback's rookie deal. So if they can reset that clock 3 years, get an extra 3 years of a rookie deal for a quarterback, and have more talent on their team now than they did when they first drafted Fields. They have, obviously, DJ Moore is another weapon. They're going to have, I think, they have 1 and 6, right? I think 6 is their second first rounder. So they have 2 early picks. They can add either another weapon, they can add an edge rusher or whatever, and they have plenty of cap space. So I think if you're a Bears fan, whatever you can get for Fields, you would want to use whatever those assets are on the defense. Hopefully get a piece or 2 on defense, use the cap space and your draft capital right now to try and compete over the next 2-3 years. And whereas resetting the quarterback clock will be worth it then, even if Caleb Williams turns into the same exact player as Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I'm looking right now. So we know Eddie Jackson and then it was Cody Whitehair. Both those guys got released. Now with those, the cap savings with that hitting in, it's around $70 million of free cap space they have. So that's where Zack said, right, trying to win with a QB on a rookie deal. Obviously, that's got to be the way with how inflated the deals have gotten. We were kind of going through Jordan Love's deal or projected deal, what he's worth per spot track. And then Kirk Cousins and everybody's over 40-45 million. Everybody's matching or beating what Josh Allen got on his extension, which was now, was that 2 years ago?
Something like that.
So,
well,
I mean, you also got to think. I saw some reports that the Bucks are likely to franchise tag Antoine Winfield Jr. and not Mike Evans. So if Mike Evans is an extension, that could be somebody that the Bears are in play for.
But he's older. Like, would they want to go someone?
He's 30, I think.
Like 30.
Yeah. I mean,
doesn't really fit their system too well.
It definitely is something. I think they have enough young pieces, enough draft capital this year and like next year, and obviously from this past year now that, like they could take a little bit older receiver. Just know that in the next probably 2-3 years, you're gonna have to draft someone to replace him. But also, you look at it, he might be one of the only like top 20 receivers on the market, or top 30, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Riley's saying stuff about them trading out of the 1, getting Marvin Harrison. I think either way, you trade out of the 1-1. Like if you commit to Fields, you trade out of the 1-1, you get, you'll get, say you get like the 10th and say someone trade like and 2 seconds or something, something like that, and some capital, whatever. I think you can still get Harrison at 6 if he's. I mean, he might still be there.
No,
risky.
He won't be there
Probably
at
go top
6.
4, I guess.
He's gone by 4 at least.
Well,
then they might trade
Harrison.
When you look at that, the only possible team you're really going to trade down with is probably New England, because you can't go past 4 because Arizona's going to take Harrison.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much trying to.
Yeah.
You're trying to run up a bidding war between New England and Washington at that point, and I see one of those teams probably not going for it. And then you also got to extend Fields. Well, I guess you have 2 more years on him now, but you have to pick up his 5th-year option, which is $20-some million this offseason.
Well, they wouldn't dare take Harrison at 1. There's no way they'd do that, right?
No.
That'd be stupid.
It's got to be a quarterback. It's got to be Caleb Williams, I think. I don't know.
It's going to be Caleb Williams.
Well, then with their draft position, it would make the most sense to get rid of Fields, because like then they can commit to a new quarterback and still get maybe an O lineman. They can get an edge. Someone at 6 that
they got 9. They got 9 star their pick.
9. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But still, at that point, you can get a Malik Neighbors. You can get a Rome Odunze. You can get. I mean, Malik might be gone, but
Kool-Aid.
I've
get
seen
him. No, he's going. Like
Rome Odunze is definitely going to be there. So that, or even like Brock Bowers, right? I think Cole Kmet needs a new deal soon.
Yeah,
I think Kmet
no, he got that deal. He got that deal.
He did
last year. Yep.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Well, look at what the Bills did this year with Kincaid. They had Knox still locked up.
They extended Knox, and then it's not out of the realm of possibilities to take Bowers there either. So there's going to be weapons at 9 that they can trade Fields, get Caleb Williams, who's one of the top prospects in the last 10 years, and then they can still get the weapon that they want at 9.
But then again, like, sure, you have your quarterback and your weapon. You have a shaky offensive line that you haven't really helped out much over the last few years. Your defensive line, you just who'd they just get? Or they just traded for
Montez
someone. Sweat. Yeah, they just got Sweat. So you have a solid piece there, but the rest of
so
your team is not built to
$70 million in cap space though.
Yeah. They would need guards.
And
I don't know.
Yeah, if they trade Fields, right, they're going to get at least a second. They already have their own second, I'm pretty sure. So that's 2 second-rounders they can use on either edge rusher, offensive line, cap space. They have plenty of assets to go out and fill those positions.
They and the other key thing too, right? Free agencies before the draft. So we're gonna kind of know more about, like, they're gonna probably be able to address offensive line or receiver. We'll see what they address more. That'll probably help gauge where pick 9 goes, because I think that one, like, in theory, it should be a wide receiver, but we could totally see it be easily a tackle, or I don't know, probably not like an edge at that spot. It'd be like, who would it be, like Latu, whatever. Yeah,
there's a few guys there that I feel like there's a lot of guys that have like those names that nobody knows how to pronounce. I know. It's becoming more and more of a thing.
It's Latu, and then it's the Penn State offensive tackle for me.
That guy,
Fashanu.
Yeah.
Aluma Yawa.
Yeah, that guy.
Fashanu.
No, I think the Bears, in their best interest, is probably just getting rid of Fields and taking Williams, because, like, that picks behind you are taking quarterbacks. If Williams doesn't go 1, he's going 2, and if Drake May doesn't go 2, he's going 3. So they're probably going to be gone to New England teams like New England, teams like Washington, someone's going to take them right after the Bears make their decision. So if they want their guy, like you said, to reset their kind of time, the rookie deal time, they can do that. That makes the most sense.
I think everyone's kind of thinking they're gonna take Jalen Johnson, right? I don't think he goes to free agency.
Off topic, the Brewers did officially sign Gary Sanchez just now.
And Woodruff.
Yeah,
those are both men.
All right, continue.
Yeah, I mean the Bears have Darnell Wright, who was decent this year, and they have Tevin Jenkins at guard, so they have 2 of the offensive line positions filled with young guys.
But they got to make a step. You can't be. I mean, obviously they're talented. They will, but it's kind of a thing where, like, look at Pittsburgh. With Big Ben, they had a terrible offensive line. Zack said it was so hard to watch that playoff game. Big Ben, not a scrambling quarterback, would be trying to run for his life 8 sacks a game. Now looking at this year, Kenny Pickett, a downgrade from Big Ben is still. They don't have a solid line. And it's been 3 years. So it's like the Bears, they have young pieces, but if you get that quarterback, say you get Caleb Williams, like the first 2 years of his career are just going to be scrambling. I mean, Andrew Luck happened to him and he got to him. Now he's gone. I'm not trying to compare them, but it can get to a quarterback. You get sacked so much that you don't have any protection at all and you're just scrambling. But it's good that Caleb Williams is a mobile quarterback. It's just never the position you want to be in.
Let's see some offensive line free agents. Who's all out there? Jason Kelce, Tyron Smith. I don't think either of those are going to be
available. I hope not. I think we do have to pay him.
They could get. Let's see. Connor Williams is a big one for center from the Dolphins. Lots of older guys.
He just signed a 4-year extension. Okay.
Well, I don't think throw Kelce out the window. That's not going to happen.
Tyron Smith, it sounds like he's either staying in Dallas or he might retire too. I mean, he's 33, so.
You think the Chiefs would make a push for Kelce as their center? I know they don't really need him, but
no.
You think they would
have
ever?
Creed. No,
I know, but like they're basically ahead of everyone in the NFL. You think they would just do it for the memes kind of?
What are they going to do?
Yeah, trade Creed away. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
It
doesn't make much sense. People. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Zach, I think you said Connor Williams. That's probably gonna that's like a center. But then like Kevin was Zeitler, like with Baltimore.
Yeah, Kevin Zeitler. He's 34.
And he had injury issues last year. So, it's gonna be interesting, kind of where they go in that. They probably draft a guy.
Oh, I don't see in this list, but Charles Onwenu or whatever from Patriots. He's a big tackle.
I'm not sure.
Not sure in the last name. But
it's Onwenu or
they can have Josh Nijman. They like Packer players.
Mike Onwenu. He's 26.
See, I don't know about these mock drafts.
He's a guard, yeah.
These mock drafts have me questioning a lot because say the Bears do take Caleb Williams and the Commanders take Drake May. You really think that the Patriots aren't going to take like a Daniels? You think they're going to take a receiver? I can't see them going another year with Jones and Zappy.
No, they have to get a quarterback. That just was.
Yeah. So if those two go, I think that Jaden Daniels will probably go at 3. That's.
Honestly, if I'm the Cardinals, I love the draft spot I'm in because the Bears are going to be forced to take a quarterback if they're number 1, right?
Cardinals will get a receiver no matter what, I'm sure.
Yeah, but like the position you're in, like the top, 2 and 3 both need a quarterback.
Yeah.
What?
He's saying
no. I was saying I agree, but I also think that, but I don't want to cut you off, Zach, but I think where you're going to is right. If the Cardinals get to decide, they get the top receiver in the draft, or they're going to get one of the top 3 quarterbacks if one of them were to fall to 4.
Well,
it's kind of how
I don't see that happening though. Like Washington,
the quarterbacks aren't falling
New
to
England.
4. There's no way.
Washington and New England both need a quarterback so bad that 2 and 3 are going to be a quarterback. And if you're Chicago, you can't have number 1 pick and not take
Williams.
Caleb Williams, especially with Chicago's situation. It's not like they have a top 5 quarterback or something that was just hurt all year, right? I think they have questions at quarterback, so they have to either you're trading back out of the top 4 or you're taking a quarterback.
Okay, so say just realistically, like say, Jaden Daniels falls in the rankings, like we've seen before with Will Levis. He worked his way up, went back, say something fluctuates between now and the draft. Like the Cardinals have the 4th pick, say Williams won May 2. Then the Patriots, they're stuck with choosing who to take, and they take Harrison, which wouldn't make sense, but say they do. Do you think the Cardinals just go straight to Neighbors? Do you think they go more Joe Alt? Do you think they, there's a lot of different options there. I don't know. I don't know if Malik Neighbors should be. I'm not really familiar with 100% everything, but he didn't get much hype around him at all last year.
He should have won
on the best team,
the Butkus Award.
Yeah,
Marvin Harrison should not have won that award, but
just because he got all the hype around him.
But also quarterback play too, Zach. One had Jaden Daniels, the other had Kyle McCord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but also didn't Neighbors have like 500 more yards than him or something?
Oh, well, Harrison missed like 3 games.
It wasn't really close. Yeah,
and
it wasn't the SEC.
Yeah.
But dude, Kyle McCord, did you watch? Have you seen him play?
Oh yeah. So it was great. What do you mean, Alex Hornibrook-esque? What do you mean?
No, yeah, that was it. It was Graham Mertz.
Yeah, Jack Cohen.
I mean,
talent.
Oh, Jack Cohen, good.
Isn't Roman had like similar stats, didn't he? Right. I mean, yeah, he had Michael Penix, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I see the hype with Neighbors.
I think
the explosiveness. I mean, that's
so whoa. Okay, what do you guys think about that? I'm just looking at mock drafts. People are saying JJ McCarthy's Falcons at number 8.
Oh no,
what?
No.
I thought he was like
Mid.
end of first round at best. Like
I've seen him.
He was
kind of all over.
Like,
what
sure, he's a
I've
winner,
read,
but
or
no,
kind of what things I've looked at has really came down to McCarthy, and even watching McCarthy's a guy like the NFL people like, but then like us watching him and thinking how he could score his fantasy points or even make an impact is a lot different.
I'm sorry, but he reminds me a lot. You might not agree, of Justin Herbert, someone that's like not the
Herbert had stats in college though.
Herbert had arm talent, and
see, I think his ceiling is probably Herbert, which is kind of not the best maybe at right now. People are saying Herbert's overrated. It's finally coming out that they're saying that, but I'm saying I compare them because I watched a lot of Michigan last year. My roommate's a Michigan fan. Watching him play, it's like he's a little older, but I think that a few years into the league, he could put up the stats, maybe not the fantasy score, but I don't know. Hopefully, he is a better opportunity than the Falcons. They have some young pieces too, but
he's technically I didn't realize he was a junior, so he's technically an early declare too. I mean,
and he's already like 25, isn't he? 24?
No, he's young.
Is he?
He's not that old. He's not like Stetson Bennett.
I want to say he's 21.
Is he really?
He was a true junior, I think.
That's the thing. As much as I harp on McCarthy, because I am personally not a fan, he still is an early true junior, early declare, won a national championship.
Yeah, I mean
there's still.
I feel like if a quarterback put up those stats at any school that wasn't top 5 every single year, like they're getting drafted in the 6th round. It's kind of hard though, because it's not that he had the opportunity and just sucked. He just didn't need to put up the stats and wasn't like given the opportunity. Like,
so why
in the national championship didn't he throw it like 17 times or something?
You just didn't hand the ball off against Washington.
For him and See, what I see is like with Stetson Bennett, he won. He won twice in a row, but he's 25 years old at the time. McCarthy, I didn't know he was 21. Like he wins. Even when they lost last year, it was I mean, he competed. Like the guy's 21. I don't know why he was slept on so much. I know he's not putting up the stats like you said, but he didn't need
140 yards in the championship game.
Well,
people link him to Minnesota has been one I've seen too. Like Minnesota, like a team that wants a guy like to win them games.
Okay, people are saying that Kirk, like teams want Kirk right now.
Kirk Cousins, yeah.
Yeah, why would they want Kirk? He's 31, coming off an ACL injury. Like.
He's like 36, but
not 31. Sorry, yeah,
it was
like
an Achilles
older 30s.
Yeah, it is Achilles.
I'm way off there. Okay, so he's 30s. Yeah, so he's older, coming off an injury. You get my point. Like, I don't know. That wouldn't be my first choice.
I mean, the Achilles injury isn't too big of a worry because he doesn't run. So it's you still need to be healthy and like move around the pocket, but he doesn't need any really explosiveness or anything like that. It's kind of similar thing with Rodgers at this point in Rodgers' career. It's like they're gonna catch the ball, drop back in the pocket, and throw the ball, right? So it's obviously Kirk did a great job of that, and he knows the game well. So having that experience has a lot of value too.
Off topic a little bit. Did you guys see? I don't know if you watched Colin Cowherd at all. His division winners for next year. So he had the Packers. He had the Commanders winning the NFC East, which is really confusing to me. But the one thing that I kind of agreed with, maybe I'm a little biased here, he had the Colts winning their division. He had the Texans missing the playoffs. So you look at their schedule, they finished first, right? The Colts finished third. So we play, besides like Packers, Lions, we play some easy opponents. The Texans play the Bills, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Cowboys. They have a lot of tough opponents, and most of those are on the road. I don't disagree that they might not make the playoffs. I think that and they're a good team. Every team they play, they'll play them tough, but I could see them winning like 9 games next year. So I know sophomore slumps happen. You never know with them.
I mean, I think the AFC is going to be pretty tough again next year.
Yeah, always.
Oh, Jared wasn't kidding. I pulled it up, Jared. At Kansas City, at Dallas, at New York for the Jets, whatever.
Yeah,
at Tennessee, man, like just whatever you play that game. At New England, at Minnesota, and then at Green Bay.
Yeah, and then at Indy, obviously, if they
got 2 really hard road games.
But then they're at Dallas home against
Kansas.
They're at home. Yeah. At home again. Are they at home against Detroit, Buffalo, Baltimore, right?
Yeah, they also play Baltimore too.
Mm-hmm.
They have a tough schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see them missing, honestly. I mean, I want them to miss, obviously, because they're my division, but
I feel like talk show hosts just they say so much stuff just to get like a reaction, to get people to talk about it.
Yeah, that's their job. That's
I know, but also be realistic. Like, don't be stupid.
Yeah.
So was the idea for the Commanders? Was it okay? They have like the most cap space.
It was definitely cap space.
They're gonna draft a quarterback. It's gonna be kind of like C.J. Stroud-esque. Was it kind of like that?
It was his dark horse team to make the playoffs. It was cap space. It was, like you said, young team that can make some moves.
That division's still tough.
Well, you look at the Eagles. I mean, unless they do
Philly's
something,
going to be decent.
They're going to be decent.
Yeah. They got new coordinators now. They got experienced coordinators. I mean, they still have a lot of talent on both sides of the ball.
He's also banking on
10 games.
He's banking on Drake May or Jaden Daniels to have a breakout season too. Probably that.
Yeah, it has to be because it's like.
Yeah.
But also, I didn't listen to that defense is really. So bad.
They just got rid of Chase Young too. Like, he wasn't much on their team. But.
They have the 2 D tackles and that's it. Like, what else do they have on that defense?
They just don't build defensive
linebacker
players well.
Core was solid, but it like faltered
a couple years ago. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying like Nakobe Dean, right? They got and then they lost some guys. Oh, we're talking about Philly. I thought.
No, we're talking about Washington.
Oh, Washington. Yeah, the defense sucks. Secondary blows.
It doesn't make sense though because I mean they had Chase Young. Was that first pick or second pick in the draft?
Second.
Like that guy had promise. He was high ceiling, and then he gets traded like for a bag of chips. He's not.
Well, he had a few injuries, and then he was never had like a great breakout season, and he's a free agent this offseason, so that's why they traded him.
Okay. I don't know,
but
a bunch of teams are questioning. A lot of question marks around a lot of teams.
Yeah. I was wrong before though. The Bears don't have their own second round pick. So if they trade Fields for a second rounder, that would be like their second rounder. They traded their own second for Montez Sweat.
Personally, I don't see them ever trading Fields for only a second, just because how committed they were to him.
A second and fourth or something.
What if
second,
what if it
milk it?
Like what if there's no like bidding war? Like what if nobody wants him?
People are gonna want him. They're just not gonna overpay. That's the only thing.
What if they get put in a spot where they draft Caleb Williams, they still haven't traded Fields, and then the teams are kind of like, okay, well, best we can do. What if it ends up being like a third and a fifth or something? Just like
That's why they're probably
no.
adamant to get this trade done as quick as possible, because that would suck.
That's just what I was thinking. Like, what if it becomes like where the other teams have the bidding power?
But if you look at like Atlanta and Pittsburgh, like the two best suitors right now, neither one of them are in a great position in the draft to draft a quarterback. So like they're gonna have to make some moves, and it's gonna be a lot cheaper for both of them to get Fields than it is to either trade up in the draft to get one of the top quarterbacks, or either that or they got to use their first round pick on like a flyer and just hope for the best.
What if it's conditional? I bet it could be one of those weird conditional ones we've seen with quarterbacks.
Probably,
not saying it's like snap time. It's probably gonna be either stat related or big games. Yeah. Oh.
Sure.
Oh, Brandon Scherf.
If you want, I mean.
No. Okay, I do.
Does
I just pull it up and I see that. That used to be lower too. Back in the day.
Did what's his name? Oh my god. He played for the Colts after the Raiders. Edge rusher. What is his name?
Oh, Yannick Ngakoue.
Ngakoue. Yeah, didn't he play for the Jags?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a Logan Cook that played for both of those teams too?
Wasn't there like a Logan
Oh,
Cook?
Jared, you missed it. Zack had a terrible week last week. Oh
Let's
my
just
goodness.
do this one because I don't want to risk something, and that's fine. Top left, another pull I got. Frank Gore.
Oh, that's gonna be high.
No, will it?
Sam Darnold.
He's known for being. Well, that's gonna be the highest.
I say okay.
I don't think he's known for being much of a Jet or a 49er. Really.
Who was the guy the 49ers drafted like third overall that was a bust? The D tackle, D end.
Hey, you lost me at D tackle. I don't know.
You lost me at third overall. I'm kidding.
There's like a 2017, 2018 draft.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Frank Gore?
I like it. I don't
Just go for it.
Oh, my bad.
yeah. Well, Zack, 49ers is one team.
Let me think.
Brandon Ayuk. Brock
Debo Samuel.
George Kittle.
All right, backup quarterback time.
Just do like Jake Moody.
Michigan man.
Jake Moody.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's the lowest percentage on here.
Well, these are the only one teams are the easiest to get lowest. Hush. All right, Zamir White, bottom right. Give me a better
If you
name.
want to, you could go.
Who's their tackle?
How high do you think like Henry Ruggs would be?
He would be high, Jared.
You think so?
I think
People
Zamir
probably
White
forget
would be.
about him. Okay, go for it if you really want. He was literally
Drew just
played
doesn't
in-
like her answers.
He played in the league for 2 years, but if you want to go for that,
Fine. You want Henry Ruggs? You think Ruggs is gonna be lower?
I don't know. I think lower than Zamir White.
Tyree Wilson.
That's a good one.
Did Michael Crabtree? No, he played for the Saints. You're right. Yeah.
Washington
Crabtree
one
played
team.
for the Saints?
No, he didn't. I said it and I realized like right away. No, he didn't.
He played for the 49ers.
Yeah, I knew he didn't just play for.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jets or
Washington, you can do Cameron Curl. I want to see how he spells his name.
Well, that's normal. That's normal Cameron, but it's probably with,
Okay.
like a K or something. Yeah, sure.
Kamren.
Cameron. Ew. What?
Nice.
Jets and Commanders. You could do Jamison Crowder, or you could do Ryan Fitzpatrick. I think he works there too. I've been studying Ryan Fitzpatrick's career, so I know exactly what
does.
teams he played for.
Crowder. Do we want to go Crowder over him though?
Probably over Fitzpatrick, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone knows Fitz magic.
Yeah.
Routine. Good pull, Jared.
That's not
Okay.
the best.
Well, I mean, in context or in respects to our other team ones, it's the lowest.
Yeah. Jeez. I don't think there's anyone like current that I can think of with Jets and Raiders.
I was trying to think of like kickers.
Yeah.
Greg Zuerlein, I go to always because he had
Backup
some teams
quarterbacks. What backup quarterbacks have played on the Jets before? Like,
There's like a safety, I'm pretty sure, but I always get the name wrong.
No, I like where Jared's going with this. I heard backup quarterbacks. I'm in.
who played there before Zach Wilson and
Trevor Siemian.
before him? There was one.
There was
a backup.
Sanchez was in there, but that was prominent.
Sanchez, yeah.
Okay, so now
It's an actual well-known backup that I'm thinking of. That was a Jet for a long time. I don't know if he played for the Raiders though, so I could be way off. McCown? Yeah, the Josh McCown. That's what I'm thinking
Josh
of.
McCown.
I don't know if he was a Raider though. I couldn't tell you.
yeah. Just thinking my Raider backup QBs too.
They haven't had many backups really,
No,
besides
well, because it was Carr all the
Ed
way.
Carr
and
the
then-
whole time. They had like what's that guy's name that came in? Is it Joe Johnson? No, that's NBA.
No.
What's his name? Josh Johnson?
Jim.
I don't know. Don't worry about that.
They had another backup guy. They
Oh.
had a vet.
Who are you
Who's
talking
with
about?
Denver?
Raiders.
Oh.
Yeah.
Running backs? Kenny and Drake? Nope.
No, he doesn't work there, does he?
No.
For the Jets.
Jaguars, 49ers too. Bortles? Mm-mm.
They haven't had many. I can't think back of quarterbacks really. I don't really know much about them.
Chad Henne, of course, but
Yeah.
Zach, do you have guesses?
Hmm?
Do you have any guesses?
No.
No, we don't give up. We put
Carlos Hyde.
Chad
Wait. Yeah, I was.
Carlos Hyde.
Oh my god!
my-
I was just thinking that, Zach. That is crazy. We just thought about that.
Yes.
Wow. That is insane that you said that as soon as that name popped in my mind. Wow.
I think you're mooching off my my idea.
I'm not. You know what? I don't know if Josh McCown played for the Raiders, but do we have a better name? I don't think so. Let it rip.
That's 17 years.
He had to have. Come on. The Raiders, you know. Boom!
Yes.
Okay. Wow. He actually did.
He was the top one too.
He was. Blaine Gabbert did work there. Okay.
Oh. This was like a low grid.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Frank Gore was
Let's
the
get
highest.
let's
too.
get some more out. Oh, there's Kenny
Aw.
Drake.
There's no
There he is.
Cody Ford on this one. Do I see a Brandon Cooks? Do I see? I don't think I do.
You see some Allen Robinson though.
I see some Allen Robinson right there. Yeah. And yeah.
I see some Money Mitch.
Well, yeah.
I see some AJ Epinesa.
Of course. Yeah. Me too. Yeah. Right there. Yeah.
I don't see where he is. Where is he?
How could we
Is he in the square?
Wow.
Bill's first round pick.
His name?
Bill's first round pick.
Epina. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, well, of course.
Oh yeah, you see him, don't
What?
you, Zach? You see him. There he is. There he is. All red like right there. New grid.
All right. Zach tries to be cute and messes up a grid. I've never heard that before.
Never. He's always gotten them right. Ew, we got Is there a what's his name in here? I see Packers. You always have to think of
Blake Martinez.
Martinez.
Then you look for Ty Montgomery.
Yeah.
And then you look for Brandon Bostic. He helped us. He helped Seattle win. He basically played for them.
Yeah.
You look for Calais Campbell.
Yeah. Packers Seahawks.
Eddie Lacy.
Oh yeah.
That's my bad on the AJ Epinesa.
Was
We
he a
know.
second-round
Trust
pick
me,
or
we
what?
know Zach.
Did they not draft him? Was he traded on draft night?
No, they drafted him in the second round.
Mm.
He was a guy that was supposed to be like end of the first round, and then he fell later than expected.
Oh, I'm glad he was supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They took him at the end of the first.
When did they start tracking APL Pro or just AP in general?
Oh wow!
I can actually.
So like Walter Payton. worked
1940.
there? Okay, cool. Like
Okay,
LT
Packer
for the
first team All Pro.
Ravens.
I feel like we can.
Packers first team All Pro.
Bernie would have some ridiculous.
Like Sean
Jordan
Nixon.
Nelson. No.
That's
Actually,
a good one.
Yeah,
He was a
good
special
one.
teamer.
Yeah. Watch him not be there again. That'd be crazy.
9. That was a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Bateman make it for return man for them or
I think Duvernay did for a
Duvernay?
punt returner, but I'm not banking on that.
I think he did too.
Was it first team or second team though?
Yeah.
He made. What are you talking about this
Because
past year? 'Cause
Turpin was there too, right?
Yeah, I don't want to.
No, Turpin's in Dallas.
Well, no, I mean he made AP first team,
Oh, are
so
you sure?
I would think so.
Well,
They glazed him so much, saying he's the best
We could
punt
put-
returner.
Devin Hester in top right if we want to keep that theme.
The Fridge Perry. Was it William? William, right?
Perry.
Yeah, it was William
Yeah.
Perry. It's like that's gonna be higher than. Maybe not.
Zack said it though, so we have to go with it. Oh, no, Walter Payton, whatever. Nope.
How did he not win a single first team All
All
Pro?
right, Jared,
Because
you're
he
right.
didn't-
We just
They
gotta
really
start
use him.
rolling.
Wasn't he like a fullback? Wasn't he like
He was a D tackle.
D tackle? Okay, yeah. Walter Payton, just I don't know.
You should try Duvernay. We already got it wrong, so might as well.
He did. Point 3. Wow, it was a promising grid. And then Zach pulls out William.
Hey,
Perry.
I was almost positive he did.
Yeah, just run him. Yeah, whatever. Top left. Who'd you say? Kenyon Drake? No, what'd you say?
I said
That was
Campbell.
other grid. Campbell. Yeah.
Or no, that doesn't work actually, because it was Ngakoue who played for the Bears.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, we didn't do new grid. That was disappointing. All right, just teams. Oof.
These can be tough.
Yep.
Jameis Winston, obviously, middle left. That'll be high though.
Brandon Cooks, middle.
Yeah, that works. Or top middle.
Ooh.
Top middle will be more though.
Word. Top middle.
Brandon Cooks there would be a lot higher than middle.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. I got one. I have one for each probably. It's Will Lutz for Denver.
Oh yeah.
New Orleans.
Kickers are pretty low normally. 1L and Will? Ew. Okay.
13%. Yikes. Okay. So would you prefer to do Brandon Cooks?
Probably middle.
Middle.
Oh my god, what?
61.
What would he have been in the top?
We can look after. He's probably the top one at
He's
the
a
top
current
as well.
Cowboy. What? That's terrible. Might as well run Jameis then. I don't care.
$85.
Oh my
Jared's
god.
going for the highest.
Here we go.
names
Let's just keep this
possible.
up. Let's just go highest, huh?
Okay.
Cam Newton, top middle. No, never mind. Not Cowboys. He was Panther. I'm stupid.
Uh-huh.
I feel like Joe did Joe Namath play for the Buccaneers or the Broncos? I feel like why do I don't know.
Mm-mm. Look for no Randy Moss, no Jerry Rice. You might as well just go all in. Zack shutdown's not going to
No
help anymore, I guess.
Tomlinson. Yeah.
You guys didn't want my answers, so
We never said that. But
We gladly used your answers. They just were not
They
effective.
were wrong.
No, they just weren't effective.
Well, mine aren't much better. I got an 85 up there. So
And a 61.
that was both of us combined. You asked me and I gave you an answer.
Yeah. Fine. Zeke.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go with it.
That was 33 only, though.
Of course. That's why Brandon Cooks was so high probably there, because people said Zeke. Top left, there's an obvious name, I feel like. Is there not? Could be wrong. No, Jarvis, no. Amari Cooper never played for the Bucks. I don't know. This is a tough one.
This is a tough grid. New one.
Sure.
Oh, this is a fun one. It'd be a shame if Zach didn't do this one.
Did he do it already? Or no?
No, it'd be, well,
If he just didn't help.
it's just not helping. Did Kenyon Drake ever get 1,000 rushing yards with the Raiders?
you need to forget about Kenyon Drake. I'm sick of hearing that guy's name.
5,000 receiving yards for their career. Did Kyle Rudolph?
Kenny Lofton.
Top right?
No,
Baseball player?
bottom right. Who's the Lofton?
James Lofton. Talking about the Packer receiver, James Lofton? Is he in the Hall of Fame, Zach?
I don't know.
You said
I
Kenny
thought so.
Lofton.
All right, top right, Chris Carter.
Now we're cooking. 30%.
Jeez.
Did Terrell Owens ever play for the Raiders? Or I mean, Jerry
Yeah.
Rice? Am I
Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens both did.
who'd be lower?
Amari Cooper. Oh, for that square. I don't know.
Didn't Moss play for the 49ers too? No? Did that not happen? Jared?
Can he not hear?
I guess not. Didn't he?
Okay. Is that better? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I hear everything you were saying. I don't know. I think Crabtree middle, right side, but
Oh, Crabtree? Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about that.
no, not did he play for the 40? Oh yeah. Or receiver.
Oh.
Receiving yards.
Which one do we use them for?
You think left?
Where'd you want to use them, Jared?
Because we could put Amari Cooper on the right side and then put Crabtree for 49ers Raiders. Right?
So you want to put Crabtree here?
Would that work? Yeah. Right.
9%.
And then Amari Cooper. No, Amari Cooper's going to be high, though, for Raiders. Devontae's probably going to be the highest. Does he have to have it with that team? or just in his
No,
career?
no, he just has to play with that team.
Okay.
Well,
then
Jared,
we got-
think about it. They got like Amari, Devontae,
Jerry
Terrell
Rice.
Owens, Randy
Mhm.
Moss. Yeah, Jerry
Yeah.
Rice. Antonio Brown. Oh, he never played with them.
No. You could do Amari.
Well, I think Jerry Rice would be a good one because people are going to want to put him in other spots, wouldn't they? When I say other spots, it'd be 49er Hall of Fame or the Raiders 49ers.
I guess.
Yeah. 41. Oh, okay.
9. Hall of Fame 5,000 receiving yards.
I mean, you could do.
We could have said Greg Jennings here. Sorry,
Is Marvin Harrison in?
I want to say he is because Reggie Wayne got snubbed this year.
Harrison's got to be in, right?
I
2008.
would think you would if he's gonna make it. I just don't know if he's inducted yet. He ended in 08. Yeah, he's definitely in.
I feel like he went in like 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's definitely in. Yeah.
6. Good work. Okay. The obvious one is Dalvin Cook here. Not an AP or Adrian Peterson, obviously, but like
yeah.
I'm saying like recent.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Madison didn't get 100,000,
No.
right?
Who was in between Peterson and Cook? Was there anyone? It would have been a small period of time.
Yeah.
No.
3 years.
Do they have to get that with the Vikings? The 1,000?
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yes. Like Christian Ponder at quarterback. Want some AP in there and
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if they ever had someone that got to 1,000 besides AP and Delvin Cook.
should I just take Cook? See how high it is?
Yeah, you
I can tell you on Madden they always have Aaron Jones.
For the Vikings?
Yeah. 2019 Madden franchise mode.
What?
Vikings always get Aaron Jones.
Oh.
In case you were wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers
That
always
definitely
get
was.
Lamar Jackson.
What about Kenyon Drake?
He's not in the game.
Oh,
Did he rush for 1,000 in a season?
Well, yes, but with the Raiders, I don't think so.
Jacobs obvious, and then notable Raider running backs. Who we got?
There's a guy from like the early 2000s.
Ricky Williams.
I think he was a Dolphin.
Marshall.
He was a
Falk
Dolphin.
played
I
for
think
the
he was also
Raiders.
he was a Saint too, Zack, and I think he was a Raider too. But we don't have to test that because I'm more confident with the Saints and Dolphins.
I just played Street like 3 weeks ago. I know I mentioned it was like a month ago, and there was a Raider running back that was in the game as like a legend on the GameCube, you know. And I don't remember.
What?
You know what Street is?
No, I've never heard of
I
it.
don't either.
Really? It was
Sounds
no, it's just like a Madden, but it's an older version of Madden, and there was a Raider running back that was in the Hall of Fame because he was a legend.
Yeah, he is. I just don't know his name.
Is his last name like? It's a normal last name because I know it wasn't something that's like weird.
Was it like what? Start saying some names.
Allen is popping into my mind, like Allen.
Marcus Allen.
Yep.
Marcus. Oh, yeah. He's definitely. Oh, okay. That's 30.
Okay, a Hall of Famer who's rushed for 1,000 yards in a year.
That's literally anyone. Like
Marcus Allen.
you could say. Just I don't know. Bo Jackson. You could say. Did he make the Hall of Fame as running back? Yeah, I do it right.
Curtis Martin. Or no, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah, that'll be high.
Do you see Adrian Peterson is selling his trophies?
Is he?
Really?
Yeah. His MVP, Rookie of the Year, and Offensive Player of the Year trophies.
Why is he doing that?
Do you want to just run Joe
He's
Montana?
broke. He's broke.
I don't know any other 49ers Hall of Famers besides Jerry Rice and Joe Montana.
Earl Owens.
Well, yeah,
Keep going.
that too. Oh, yeah, you're right. Didn't think about that one.
43, yeah. Okay, last one.
Huh. Vikings. You guys know Vikings better than me, right?
Could have been Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Randy
no.
Moss.
Like, yes, we said Moss. So
Well,
we just want to put
yeah.
Moss.
Yeah. That would kind of ruin the grid, right? Actually, we have some high percentages. I don't care.
It's immaculate. Moss was only 40% actually. How low / high? Really? Only 57% of people got that? Well, that was good. Or that part of the
Because nobody
Raider-
knows Moss for playing for the 49ers.
Raiders are looking at Fields, too.
Yeah, that
Yeah, because Jimmy
the team
G's
I
getting
thought.
traded after getting suspended.
release.
He's getting cut.
Or released, not
Yeah.
traded. Sorry. Yeah.
That's tough scene. I guess
Yeah.
that was actually kind of the big thing that happened this past week. There wasn't a lot of news, but that was pretty big. Because O'Connell looks like Aiden O'Connell looks like he'll be an option, but he's not going to be. You want to bring in some sort of vet, I would assume.
If O'Connell is starting, if they make that decision, Devontae's immediately asking for a trade. I'm sorry. Like, he's not doing
Hey,
another year
he
with
beat
that.
the Chiefs.
Okay.
He
Cool.
had that streak of no passes or whatever, incomplete passes or whatever.
He didn't throw a pass in the second half.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
he
Or
beat
he didn't
them.
complete one. He didn't complete
was-
one second half and didn't throw an attempt in the fourth quarter or something.
Yeah, the goat.
Because the Chiefs' run defense is not known for being good.
Oh, Zamir White, the goat. Also,
What do you have, 200 rushing yards that game?
no, 100 something.
He had 200 from scrimmage. I thought he had like 215.
Jared, what do you think of Prime Sticks? You got a lemon lime? Yeah, no.
You
ever
have
had the
Prime sticks? No, I've just had Prime. I love the lemonade one. Lemon lime's good.
It's a
Other
good
than that,
drink.
It is. People
mean,
say
once
it's
in a
too
while, like-
sweet. It is kind of sweet, but
It
They're
is.
so
That's-
expensive.
No,
They're
no,
like
no.
$3.
But Zach, these sticks are like under $1 a thing if you get them in bulk. And they
my
taste
favorites are lemonade and lemon lime, and then I'll occasionally get the ice pop one. It's decent.
And I try to drink them after like working out, doing like physical activity, because
Mhm.
otherwise it's just like why drink like a power? It's like drinking like a hydration drink, you know.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
It's like a Gatorade.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're good.
I like them.
I don't know,
People
I-
hate on them, but
good
I
taste.
don't mind them, honestly.
Once in a while is how I am with them.
Mhm.
But we still have to have Zach try the strawberries and cream Dr Pepper.
Oh yeah, true.
Still hasn't. That's a good one.
He looks
Otherwise,
so
that's-
so excited to try it too. Look how
Yeah, I can't wait.
yeah.
Look at him, so enthused.
I'm
After
going to the store
selling
right now to
ingredients.
find it.
I bet
Really?
you're probably looking on Walmart.com or something. Target.
Could take me to
Yeah.
Portillo's too, and Smoothie King.
Yeah, I've
and
never been to
Cops.
Smoothie King.
You gotta
It's
go.
not-
You got it.
it
It's-
sucks.
You've never. Hold on. How many times have you been there, Zach? How many times?
6. It
No,
sucks.
you've never been there before. You've never been there.
It sucks.
He's never been there.
The-
He doesn't know.
Dude, the stores are so ugly. Like, they just look like something that you don't want to walk inside of.
Why do you know what the store looks like? Is it because I send a picture every time I go?
You do send a picture.
Well,
I'm not
I
gonna
just
lie.
actually
I just
seen the
bother.
stores before, too.
Yeah.
They're ugly.
In New Orleans, you got to go to one.
No.
You're going to New Orleans again? Why?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
go for our
Oh, for AMA.
conference for org.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Imagine staying in the
Otherwise,
hotel that's $250 a night.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Sleeping
We
on the
have
streets?
Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
No, we have
They're
Airbnb.
driving.
Yeah. Sleeping in the car.
Yeah. We got a tent down by the river. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll bring you food once in a while. Maybe. Bring a Smoothie King.
We'll
All
live
right,
with the
that's all we got.
singles.
Zach, Jared, myself, Drew, here on this Wednesday night. Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of Drew's Sports Crew, the Journey to Million, the perfect podcast for you.